Welcome, everybody. Today we have a great lesson about love at Gringo Tuesdays. So we have Olga, who is going to help us get started with the short-term learning objectives.
By the end of this lesson, you will be able to understand a fictional love story set in Bogotá. Use common expressions for meeting someone for the first time. Practice past simple and past continuous to describe a moment in time.
Perfect. Okay. And Paula, what are the long-term learning objectives?
We are working on romantic and social vocabulary because it helps in real life conversation. We are going to focus on storytelling and grammar because the stories make learning fun and memorable.
Memorable. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Okay. We have our warm-up questions. Jamie, if you want to read the first warm-up question.
Okay, have you ever been to a language exchange event? The answer, yes. I have, I have, um, I have going to Gringos Tuesday.
Oh, really?
Yes, one or two times. I don't remember. I was a lot of time, 3 years or 4 years.
3 years ago. Okay.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Okay, so it would be like a bin trash bar back then. Okay. And then what about you, Olga? Have you been to a language exchange before?
Yeah, I have been in a language exchange event. Well, in this moment we are taking part of this language exchange, and there have been many times that I have taken part of that kind of events. Of course, when I was learning English in the past in different institutions, it was also it. Those have been also opportunities to interchange the language.
To exchange.
Yeah, to exchange. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. And then Paula, what would you say to the first question?
I have not, I haven't
Okay.
participated in a language exchange event.
Or we could say not yet, right?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Depending on how you feel about the idea. Okay, cool.
With you. With you.
Cool. Okay. We'll have Jamie if you want to answer the first question.
What are some cultural differences you've noticed when dating? I don't know.
So someone from a different part of Colombia, someone from a different family, like doesn't necessarily have to be like from a different country.
The likes or want to like the traditions, religions traditions, and things about the life.
Okay. Yeah. So like taste with like likes or gustos, we would say taste. Taste. Like what do you like?
Okay, thanks.
Okay. And then Olga, the last question down at the bottom. This one here.
What are typical places for a first date in your city? Well, I think the most typical places are places to drink beverage. For example, coffee or alcoholic beverages, if people used to drink alcoholic beverages. But most of all, to drink something hot because Bogotá has cold temperature, and cafe is the most likely beverage to drink. Uh, maybe at a party, or at well, I don't know, no familiar, no. Maybe go to the cinema, or go to a cultural event, maybe to an exposition, maybe, yeah. And anywhere you can share different aspects with the person you are dating. Yeah, could be.
Yeah, so we would say it's for like seeing a movie, like maybe go see a movie instead of like go to the cinema. They go to the cinema sounds a little like British or formal. Um, and the other one is like go to the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are some alternative ways. Formal slash British, go to the cinema. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. And we have Paula. If you want to answer the top question.
What would you talk about on first date? Oh, okay. This is a kind difficult question, but I guess we use that first meeting to know better about the person, but it's just no deeply conversation. I guess we usually talk about their their favorite food, or about um, our jobs, or our family, I guess.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it depends like culture to culture. Some cultures like are very direct and want to just like, what religion are you? Where are you from? In other cultures like Colombia, what's your favorite food? Um, yeah, not exactly a deal breaker question. Okay, so um, have any of you ever heard the phrase deal breaker? Um, so deal breaker, Jamie, do you know what a deal breaker is?
No, I don't know.
So it's like a factor that makes someone undateable. So, like if someone was Catholic and they didn't want to date a Christian, they might say like, "Oh, like that's a deal breaker for me." For other people, they might be Catholic and they're fine with dating a Christian. So it just depends. Each person has different deal breakers. Okay. Vocabulary. Let's start with Jamie, if you want to read the first two.
Yes, crush. Someone you like romantic. I don't
Romantically, yeah.
romantically. Yes.
Mhm. And the second one?
Flirt. To show romantic interest in a playful way.
Yeah, so flirt has like a sound in it. So like if you think of like hurt, um, like not to say that they're in any way related except the sound, but the sound, flirt. Like it has kind of that similar sound. Okay. And then we'll have Olga, if you want to read the next, the last three.
First of all, I would like to make a question. What does, well, I don't understand the sense of the explanation of flirt, to show romantic interest in a playful way. What is playful? Playful way.
Oh, playful. So like play, obviously, like a game, like a child, like so kind of like a childlike teasing or silly like
Like
way.
smiling or showing a little bit nervous. Yeah.
In Spanish, coquetear.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
So kind of like, yeah, like a playful, fun, but also like indirect. Like you're not like going out of your way to show your interest.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, thank you for the question.
Yeah, thank you. Spark, a feeling of excitement between people.
Okay. And the last two, Olga.
Nervous, feeling a little scared or unsure. And the last one too?
Yeah.
Connect, to feel an emotional or personal link with someone.
Yeah, so to connect or to feel a connection. Yeah. So, okay. Cool. Let's keep going. Paula, if you want to read the first three.
Perfect. Eye contact. Eye,
Eye contact.
eye contact. When two people look into each other's eyes, vibes. The feeling or atmosphere of a place or person. Okay. And conversation starter. Okay.
Conversation starter.
Start. A question or comment to begin talking. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, and the pronunciation on this one here, starter. That just keep in mind that, yeah, in American English at least, like we don't do like a hard T sound. So like British English, water with a T, but American English, water with a D. So starter, soft T sound. And then welcome, Laura. Can you see the screen, Laura?
Yes, the language barriers difficult as to different language. A dancer flow the area where people dance.
Yeah. So you guys say like pista de baile. We just call it like piso de baile. So I think the Spanish term's a little more creative. Any questions on this vocabulary here on this slide? No? Okay, cool.
No, teacher.
So grammar focus. We will have Jamie, if you want to read the grammar focus for us.
Yes. Use past simple for complete actions. Use past continuous for actions in progress at a specific time. This or all.
That's good. And then I'll have Olga, if you want to read the example sentences. And you can read all three examples, Olga.
Yeah. Okay. Tom saw Sarah across the room. This is past simple. She was talking to a group of friends. Past continuous. He introduced himself when the music was playing. Both. Past and past continuous.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, because we have at the beginning introduce, past simple, We have at the end was playing past continuous. Okay. Let's do this really quick. So there are 3 sounds that the ED letters at the end of a word can make. It can make a t, like talked, t. It can make a d, like played, or it can make a ed, like started, ed. So there's 3 different sounds that ED makes. And we can in future lessons talk a little bit more about that. But just to give you some examples, like wanted, walked, smiled, danced, needed, and called. So we have the T, D, and id sounds. Is this something that would be helpful to cover more in a future lesson? Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Would this be helpful to talk more about the pronunciation of the ED sound in a future lesson?
No. For me, it's clear. I don't know for the other girls.
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question, but do you mean if we would like to have another class with just pronunciation practice?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
For me, it will be nice. It will be perfect because I have also problems or troubles when I pronounce verbs in past.
I have problem too with that.
I have the correct pronunciation.
Okay. Well, okay. Yeah. So that's something that we can work on going forward. Okay. So we have our story. It's broken up into 3 parts. So we will start with, well, actually, we'll start with Paula. If you want to do the first paragraph.
Okay, the first meeting. It was a Tuesday night in Bogotá. Tom, a Canadian tourist, had heard about a place called Gringo Tuesdays. His Colombian co-worker told him it was the perfect place to practice Spanish and meet people. Tom was curious and honestly a little lonely.
Yeah, and you actually got the called right, so give yourself some credit. Yeah, English pronunciation is really hard. I can attest. Okay, cool. And then we will go to Laura for the second paragraph.
When he entered the venue, the felt overwhelmed. The music was loud, and the groups of people were talking in English and Spanish. He walked toward the language exchange table and
Exchange,
grabbed
yeah.
a beer. Then he saw her.
Yeah, so yeah, exchange. Yeah, that you got that one right. Let's do highlight exchange. Yeah, okay. And then overwhelmed. Does anyone know what overwhelmed means?
I don't know.
Okay.
Abrumado.
Abrumado or agobiado, yeah. So like for an English translation or description, maybe like too much information or too much sensation, like just like overstimulated almost. Okay. Let's see. Are there other questions on this one? Curious? What is curious?
Sorry, which is the meaning of venue when he entered the venue?
So venue is like a location or a place. So a lot of the time, like if we have an event that's happening somewhere, the place that the event happens, that's called the venue.
Okay, thank you.
Curious means like wanting to know more, like wanting more information. Anything else on this this part of the story? Okay, cool. So we'll keep going. So let's see. So we'll have Jamie, if you want to do the first paragraph.
Sarah was wearing a yellow dress and lounging with her friends. She looked confident, but she was actually nervous. It was her first time at Gringo Tuesday. She was hoping to practice her English and maybe meet someone interesting.
Okay, perfect. And then Olga, if you want to read the last two lines.
Yes, their eyes met. Tom smiled. Sarah looked away. He took a deep breath and walked over. Hi, I am Tom, he said. Is this your first time here? Yes, she replied, and I'm nervous. They both laughed. The spark was instant.
Okay, cool. So let's ask Olga, seeing as you're off mute, what is a spark? Do you know the word spark, Olga?
Are you asking to me? Oh, spark. Well,
Yeah.
we already have the meaning. The spark is love. I forgot it. Like
That's what I'm asking.
like a cheese
Yeah,
chispa.
chispa, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, like, but how would you explain chispa?
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, like a moment of connection or a moment of attraction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, no, we definitely we want to reinforce the vocabulary.
Mhm.
Let's see. Paula, what is laugh
Reírse. No, sorry, in Spanish or in English.
in English?
Okay, what does that mean? I don't know a synonym of loud. uh,
When do you laugh? When do you laugh?
when I um, have a fun time or when I listen a joke.
Yeah, when I hear a joke.
Hear a joke.
Yeah. Okay. Um, any other questions on the vocabulary from this one? I think this one's a little.
Yeah, I would like to remember the meaning of confident. I have used that word, but in this moment I don't remember the meaning of confident. Calm or no?
So confident is like you believe in yourself, like you have like a lot of like kind of like inner strength. Like I feel like very good about myself and about my abilities.
Sure.
Yeah,
First.
sure. You feel very sure of yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. And then we have Paula up next.
Okay. They start talking about music, travel, and food. Tom asked her about Colombian coffee, and she rice. Um, this sorry, it's my first time.
Teased him.
Yes. Him for only drink lattes. Sorry, only drinking lattes. The music got louder, and soon they were on dance floor, on the dance floor.
Mhm. Okay. And then Laura, if you want to finish the passage.
Tom wasn't a great dancer, but he tried. Sarah was expect, expect, ex- expecting
Expecting. No,
to
expecting.
have fun, but she was. That night, they talked for hours and interchanged number. That Tuesday night changed everything.
Okay. So let's see. X change. So I know it's a little ugly, but this is how I do it with my other students. The X changed. So yeah, they exchanged numbers.
Changed.
Yeah. Okay. And then this was X expecting. Yeah, expecting. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing that there's maybe a question on the word tease. Is that right?
Yes, please. That's more.
Okay. Tease is like kind of being like jokingly mean to somebody. Like we say like making fun. So like if somebody's like really tall, like you're not actually being mean. You're like, oh gosh, you're a giant. Like, you must be like so tall. And you're just like kind of yeah, like in Spanish, like mamar gallo, like joking around, like being silly. Yeah. Um, okay.
Right. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. And then any other words on here or concepts? Okay, cool. Um, so let's start with Jamie. Question number one.
Why did he go to Gringo's Tuesday? Tuesdays. Yes. He went Gringos Tuesdays to Gringos Tuesdays because he wanted to practice his English.
Okay. Where is Tom from?
Uh, he is from Canada.
Okay, so what language did he want to practice?
Spanish. Yes,
There we go. Yeah.
Spanish.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he wanted to practice his Spanish. Um, that's okay. And then Olga, question two.
How did he feel when he arrived? When he arrived to the venue,
Okay, sure. Good use
yeah,
of vocabulary. Yeah.
he felt overwhelmed because the place was crowded and there were too much people speaking in English and in Spanish.
Yeah, there are too many people. Yeah.
Too many people, yeah.
Okay. And let's go to Paula. Question three.
Who did no. Where are you not who did he see at the event? He see a girl, a nice girl.
Okay. Yeah. So he saw a woman.
He saw because past yes he saw.
Do you remember the woman's name?
No,
No?
no. Así de, no. Ay, mira. Sarah, sorry, yes, Sarah.
I don't know. Okay. Okay. And just a quick cultural note here. In the United States, like some people definitely do say like girl when referring to a woman in her 20s. But some people like don't do that. So there's kind of two schools of opinion. One is that you should always say woman if they're 18 years old or over. The other is you can say girl as long as they're, still in their 20s. Beyond that, maybe not say, then start saying woman. So two different ways to interpret it. In my family, they were the say woman if they're over 18. So I got that as a lecture when I was a kid. Okay. Laura, question 1.
Sarah was wearing a yellow dress.
Yeah, Sarah was wearing a yellow dress. Perfect. Okay. And then Jamie, we got our wonderful word tease here. What did Sarah tease Tom about?
I don't remember. I
Okay.
don't remember.
Olga, can you help your classmate?
Well, as I remember, Sarah teased Tom about the Colombian coffee, isn't it? Yeah, about
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
Colombian. Yeah.
Because they only drink latte.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah, because they only drink latte. Okay. Yeah, perfect. And Paula, last question for comprehension.
They exchange their numbers.
Yeah, they exchange numbers.
Mm.
Or probably WhatsApp.
Yes, or Instagram maybe, but with Instagram we
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay.
right.
Yeah. So I'm showing my age. Yes, they exchange.
I guess right now
Instagram.
it's better to exchange Instagram.
Okay. So that would be again an age difference, like over 30, versus under 30, right? Or maybe it's just cool, not cool. I don't know. Okay, so we have a role play activity. So let's do this one here. So I will have Laura read the instructions for us.
Role play activity. The first impression. Person A. You are meeting someone at Gringo Tuesday. Ask questions and try to make a good impression. B. You are also at the events. Respond to the question and talk about your interests.
Okay. So we'll have Jamie and Paula. Let's see. Jamie, you'll be person A, and Paula will be person B.
Okay. Hi, I am Jamie. How are you?
Jamie, pleasure to meet you, Paula.
Okay, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. Are you having a fun time?
So I don't like a hard sound. Yes, a hard sound. Yes. And you?
Um, I'm guess I'm having a fun time because it's my first time. How about your interest? Do you like to practice just English, or would you like to practice another language?
I would like to practice my English. I will be improve my English. And you, what is your the interesting of to hear?
I also would like to improve my English, but I would like to practice some Italian. Um,
Different interesting.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay. Good job. Okay, yeah, definitely. Both in the simulated conversation and in the real conversation, you want to jump to a question like, your interests, your hobbies, like something that gets them talking. Because if you just say like, "Hey, do you like the event?" Um, it's not gonna move forward.
Super
Um,
stimulated.
yeah, so you got there. You got there. And then loud noises. That's like sonidos fuertes, is like loud noises. Yeah, which is definitely a problem at these kind of venues. Okay. And then we're gonna have Olga and Laura that you two meet at Gringo Tuesdays.
Am I A or B?
Oh, sorry. Olga is A and Laura is B.
Okay. Hi, hi, Laura. No, no, no. I don't know her name
She
already.
has a name tag on. She's wearing a name tag.
Sorry. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine, and you?
Fine, thanks. What's your name?
My name is Laura. Nice to meet you. What is your name?
Oh, Laura is a very beautiful name. My name is Olga.
Oh, nice. Is your first time here?
Yeah, this is my first time here. And what about you? Have you ever been here, or is this your first time too?
Yes, it's my first time too. I want to improve my English.
Good, good. So fine. This is the reason why I am here to improve my English, to practice it. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you practice your English or your Spanish?
Both. I would like to practice both. Laura, where are you from?
I'm from Colombia, Barranquilla City. What about you?
I'm from Bogotá. Do you have hobbies? Tell me
Yes,
about your.
first, I like to travel. And I like to dance. I like listen to music. Uh, do exercise, working out.
Fine.
How about you?
Good. Well, I like to travel. Um, I also exercise. You say exercise myself or do exercise? Do
Oh,
exercise.
and you can say exercise or do exercise. Yeah, either
I
one.
exercise and I like to read. Um, I like to cook also. Um, yeah, that's it.
Oh, that sounds great.
Perfect. Awesome. Cool. Okay. Okay, so great job to both of you. I added a vocab name tag, which is like a sticker that you wear that has your name on it. So maybe like Laura was wearing a name tag, and Olga saw like, oh, her name is Laura. Um, so that could have been how she knew. Um, Yeah, and exercise, we can exercise or do exercise, either one. Yeah, both work. Okay, but yeah, talking about interests is going to get you further than talking about other subjects, because most people at Gringo Tuesdays are from Colombia, looking to learn English. Like that, like they have like a lot of things in common. So yeah, okay. Um, let's see. And then the next session is going to be on Monday. Because we just did today was a one-off change, scheduling issue. But yeah, it will be on Monday. Um, let's see. So we'll go through the reflection questions. Jamie, if you want to answer question number 1.
Yes. What were your strengths during today's lessons? What do you mean strengths?
So
I don't know.
strength comes from the word like strong, like I'm like holding up my like my weak muscles. It's something that like you have that you're really good at. Yeah.
Some words, for example,
Okay.
overwhelmed is the tastest, and the some words, a new word for me.
Okay. So strongest with vocabulary maybe. Okay.
Yes.
And then we'll do Olga. Next question.
What was the most fun or surprising part of today's story? The most fun was I think is when you meet someone different that captures your attention, or you feel a kind of interest for meeting or getting to know someone, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah. So like meeting new people.
Yeah, meeting new people. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Paula.
Sorry. What vocabulary words did you enjoy learning today? Of a lot of. For me was my first time with taste, spa,
Tease. Yeah, that's a really good one.
venue is also was also new for me. Over yeah,
Overwhelmed.
overwhelmed.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, for most office workers in Bogotá, it seems like that's a common sensation. So, yeah, uh, feeling overwhelmed. Okay, cool. And then Laura, the top question.
What do you think about the cultural difference in dating? I think I think it's good because there are a lot of interests for me, the culture, the different habit about the other person.
Okay, cool. And Jamie, bottom question, last question.
What made this lesson easier or harder for you? For me, it's medium.
Okay,
Yeah.
like in the middle.
Yes, because the new vocabulary, and yeah, and I like this lesson because I practice in what do you say, improvisar in English?
Oh, practicing improvising. Yeah.
Improvising. Yes, I like it.
Improvising. Okay. And Laura, what would you say to this question? The last question.
What made this lesson easier or harder for you? For me, easier, on the middle easier, that is better than grammar.
Oh,
A
yeah,
lot
it
of
was better
grammar
than
and
Gringo.
very is more confusing, but that lesson is good.
Cool. But not better. It was easier than doing a grammar, right? I mean, we can't say better.
Okay,
Grammar lessons are wonderful. Okay, awesome, cool. Thank you everybody for joining today. It's great to have you all in class. And I look forward to seeing you again on Monday.
see
Okay,
you.
thank
Thank you.
you. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a nice
Bye
time.
bye.
Bye.